Merry Meet! This video is part of the Serpent Psalm series, where we explore the profound spiritual and mystical insights of Psalm 119. Each video focuses on one stanza of this remarkable acrostic psalm, guiding you through its connection to the Kabbalistic Tree. Together we'll uncover the deeper meanings behind each Hebrew letter and its path, following the ascent of the serpent from Tav all the way to Aleph. I hope you enjoy this transformative journey toward greater spiritual understanding. To register for my free course in Hermetic Kabbalah, follow the link in the video description. Blessed be. Path 20, Yud. Connecting Tifereth, the sun, ruled by Mikael, with Chesed, Jupiter, ruled by Sachiel. Thy hands have made me and fashioned me. Give me understanding that I may learn thy commandments. They that fear thee will be glad when they see me, because I have hoped in thy word. I know, O Lord, that thy judgments are right, and that thou in faithfulness hath afflicted me. Let, I pray thee, thy merciful kindness be for my comfort, according to thy word unto thy servant. Let thy tender mercies come unto me, that I may live, for thy law is my delight. Let the proud be ashamed, for they dealt perversely with me without a cause, but I will meditate in thy precepts. Let those that fear thee turn unto me, and those that have known thy testimonies. Let my heart sound in thy statutes, that I be not ashamed. Thy hands have made me and fashioned me. You're recognizing you didn't create yourself, and you didn't create the infinite. The infinite created you. But that's the only difference between you and the Creator, that it created you and you didn't create it. You still have all the powers of the Creator. You're still the same spirit as the Creator. Give me understanding that I may learn thy commandments. When you are asking for guidance so that you can learn how to use your powers, you learn how to become a god in your own right. You're taking God lessons here. You're taking lessons in adeptship. Being a god is exactly what the infinite wants for you. That's what you were created to be. They that fear thee will be glad when they see me, because I have hoped in thy word. You are going to experience the ecstasy of the presence of the infinite, and you're going to be glad because you're having faith in the will of the infinite. And this is a way to bring your thoughts together and to get rid of those thoughts that don't have that understanding. I know, O Lord, that thy judgments are right, and that thou in faithfulness hast afflicted me. When we say that in faithfulness the Lord has afflicted you, that means that sometimes there's a sting when things are judged. It says, O Lord, that thy judgments are right. They're right, but sometimes they sting. When you first go into rehab, it doesn't feel good, even though it's probably a smart idea. When you first give up smoking, didn't feel good for me. Not for a long time. I wanted the cigarette. It does sting sometimes when the judgments are executed. It's not that the pain is good. The pain is our letting go of the attachment to the thing, which is not healthy for us. Let, I pray thee, thy merciful kindness be for my comfort, according to thy word unto thy servant. Merciful kindness is what rules this sphere, Chesed. We are finding eternal life here. As we allow for these judgments to occur, it's for our comfort. The infinite wants us to be comfortable and happy and safe, filled with joy and freedom. Let thy tender mercies come upon me, that I may live, for thy law is my delight. Eternal life is what we get, because we understand that the soul is eternal. The soul doesn't die. Death is something that happens in this world, and that's a misperception. We misperceive things here. Death is here because of our own misunderstanding. We can't figure that out right now, but we will understand it once we allow our minds to be cleansed. When it says, thy law is my delight, the law of cause and effect is your delight, because the more you allow the causative principle within your mind to be purified, the more you have experiences of that, and they are delightful. Let the proud be ashamed, for they dealt perversely with me without a cause, but I will meditate in thy precepts. The ego doesn't need a reason. the ego is unreasonable. It doesn't need a reason why it's doing what it's doing. It's doing what it's doing because it's insane. You can't escape from this insanity all by yourself. You have to allow yourself to be helped. As you're being helped, you will allow the infinite to take care of the ego for you as you focus on that inner guidance. Let those that fear thee turn unto me, and those that have known thy testimonies. All of the thoughts in your mind that are in alignment with the will of the infinite are now coming together. And your mind is coming together. And that's what righteousness is, when you have togetherness in your mind. And anything that's not part of those thoughts is then cast away. Let my heart be sound in thy statutes, that I be not ashamed. Your heart being sound in the statutes means I'm habituated to it. It's my habitual, deep mind thought patterns to listen to your guidance. So first thing I do is go for guidance. That's my habit. And I never have to worry about anything anymore, because that's how I've set things up now, is to always ask for help, always ask for guidance. And that's why I don't have to worry about shame. I have nothing to be ashamed of. I have nothing to be ashamed of. The only time that I'm ashamed is when I let the ego tell me how ashamed I should be. But that doesn't happen to me anymore, because I'm habituated to listen to the inner voice of the spirit within me. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to register for my free course on the Hermetic Kabbalah. See the link in the video description. Blessed be.